Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Robby Gordon season mode. Today, we are moving on to race 16 of 19, as we will go race under the lights at Watkins Glen today. We will go look at the point standings real quick, and Robby Gordon leads by a whopping 237 points over Jimmie Johnson. The last two races at Devil's Canyon in New York, the Joe Gibbs duo of Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte won each race. As we'll run down the top 10 of the points order, Jimmie Johnson, Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Rusty Wallace, and Ricky Rudd are your top 10, with Robby Gordon sitting at the top with 4 laps to go. Robby Gordon is currently looking for his 9th win of the season this year in this season mode. Before we get started with this race, I appreciate you watching this episode of the Robby Gordon season mode. I appreciate you watching this whole series. I would appreciate if you would hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you've seen from this series or this particular episode. Without any further ado, here's race 16 of 19 from Watkins Glen of the season mode.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series goes road racing under the lights tonight from Watkins Glen International. Barney, this will be a very tough race for some of the drivers.
Well, 7 out of the 11 corners here are to the right. You want a car that can turn both ways with ease. Of course, that's a lot easier said than done.
Dale Jarrett was part of one of the tightest point battles in NASCAR history in 1997. He ended up finishing second to Jeff Gordon.
And he didn't finish second by much, only 14 points. And Mark Martin wasn't too far behind either. Those last couple of races in a season are pretty exciting when a championship is on the line.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Ward Burton.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he told me that they just missed the setup in qualifying, but he does expect his driver to make his way up through the field and get a good finish without much problem.
How about the consistency shown by Robby Gordon?
Oh yeah, to have an average finish in the top 10 for the season is mighty impressive. It can often be the difference that wins the championship.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
All right, Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman are your front row as we go racing under the lights here at Watkins Glen for 9 laps. Starting from the back with Robby Gordon, we're already side by side with Chase Montgomery going into turn 1. Jeff Green, we already run into the back of. Great start from Robby Gordon as we're going to make up a couple spots as we're up to 33rd. Should be a fairly quick race here at Watkins Glen as we're already up to 32nd. And we're making a move on Casey Mears as we're already up to Dale Jarrett as we are making contact with Casey Mears. As I'm going to dive bomb it, go back up on the inside on Dale Jarrett, and we're going to make contact with Jack Sprague there as we just keep making contact with the wall and we lose some more position and we're back to 31st position. But we must keep going if we want that championship. Interact with Dale Jarrett here going into the final couple turns and we make contact. Dale Jarrett goes around. Oh my goodness! Kenny Wallace! Kenny Wallace just flipped over Robby Gordon. Oh, we're going to come off the final turn. And we are going to come pick up the caution flag in 29th. That was very interesting. Let's just take a look at what happened here. It didn't show Kenny Wallace there. I wanted to see Kenny Wallace's perspective of that. As he just turns Dale Jarrett, and then he gets flipped by us, who hit the inside wall there. Let's try to pit. Let's see if everybody else pits. Should be close on gas if we do pit here. I'm assuming everybody would pit right here. Lap 1. And they are. Some might stay out. Some do, some don't. And we're going to take all 4 and 2 cans of fuel. And here comes another pit stop by the 31 crew. This 31 crew has been able to get us a lot of positions back on the track under caution during these pit cycles. So let's see if they can produce another one here. Second stop. Looks like a pretty good one. But we're going to come out behind Casey Mears. And I don't know where that would put us because some people stayed out. And we're going to be out in 21st. Okay. And we're going to start single file as we are back under green here at Watkins Glen. We're going to lap 5 now. Should be able to make it to the end. We are going to go up the inside of Casey Mears and make contact with Steve Park. We're up to 19. Side by side with Jamie McMurray. Going up the hill, up 2. And back to the left-hander in 3. And we make contact with Hermie Sadler, but don't touch the outside wall. And we're back up to speed. 21st place right at the moment. Have to do something here. Up the inside on Casey Mears and Steve Park. The move is done. Steve Park is still there on my outside. We make contact with him. We don't spin him. Is the move done yet? Move is done on Steve Park. We're up to 19th. Hermie Sadler next.
Number 42 is going
Up the inside on Hermie Sadler and Jamie McMurray as we bump Jeremy Mayfield. There should be people pitting this lap, I would assume. Just trying to take it easy at the moment. As we're going to come off the final corner and grab lap 6 at 16th place. Chase Montgomery, you are about to piss me off. Move it. Okay, you shouldn't even be up here. We move up to 15th. Next is Rusty. From my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, Ashton Lewis. We're going to lose a couple spots right there. Alright, we drop back behind Hermie Sadler. Coming to 3 laps to go. We're currently in 19th. Move to the outside of Hermie. We're going to get the move done. He makes contact with somebody. That was Steve Park. We're going to make contact with the wall there. Oh, that was Casey Mears that he made contact with. Whoops. It's Hermie Sadler just flipped over. And I don't know if that'll be the race or not, as we're in 21st place. We're going to try to get a top 20 out of this. It should be a 1-lap shootout. Those guys might have to pit if they come off the corner. We're going to come across and pick up the caution flag in 21st place. That might be the end of the race. I honestly don't know. We're not going to pit under caution. It looks like that's going to be the race. That has probably got to be the shortest race in the series so far. Bill Elliott is your winner here at Watkins Glen. Alright, here we are in the official results. That was probably the shortest race in the series so far, by far. Bill Elliott is your winner, followed by Kevin Harvick, Ward Burton, Dale Jarrett, Mike Skinner, Ken Schrader. Wow. A lot of weird names finishing up here in the top 10. Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, Jack Sprague, Kevin LePage in your top 10. Wow. We finished in 21st, it looks like. Behind Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart in 22nd. Any other big names? Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 34th and 35th. Barry Labonte once again in last. That poor guy, man. He can't catch a break in that 5 car. I think he might need to hang it up after this season. I don't know. Too bad this is only a 1 season thing. But I think that's the second Dodge win of the season. And it comes in a fashion of the most popular driver in the sport at this time, which was Bill Elliott. Congratulations to Bill Elliott on your win here at Watkins Glen. All right, with our 21st place finish, that last race at Watkins Glen, Jimmy Johnson has cut the point lead down to 195. We did somehow finish in front of Stewart, though, and as now he is 296 points behind. I'm going to go down the points real quick. Robby Gordon leads the points from Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart in third, Bobby Labonte in fourth, Dale Jarrett in fifth, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Rusty Wallace, Kurt Busch, and Ricky Rudd is your top 10 in points. As Bill Elliott takes that 11th spot away from Jeff Gordon, as he drops down to 13th in points, and Ricky Craven holds steady, 1 point behind Bill Elliott in 12th. Ricky Craven does have a shot to get in the top 10 in points here, which is very impressive for that 32 car and that 32 team. As next time out, we will go to Auto Club for the Auto Club 500. And I have no idea why I just said Auto Club. At this time in 2003, 2004, it was still called California Speedway. So next time out, we will be going to California Speedway for the Auto Club 500. I appreciate you guys watching this. Sorry it was such a, I guess I would call it a shit show. Sorry for such the bad driving, but sometimes the computer in this game stops way too early where I'm not comfortable stopping yet. And that's how you get stuff like that happening. We saw a lot of flips in this episode. So again, I appreciate you watching this episode, or this race 16 of 19 of this NASCAR Thunder 2004 Robby Gordon season mode. I would appreciate if you would hit the like and subscribe button. If you like what you've seen, please comment down below, and I will see you guys next time at California Speedway. Peace out.